Look! Another note from the rebels.
If we combine it with the note we found before, then there should be a key inside a cabinet in the office.
Great. Let's see if we can find it. Even if Dahnans and Renans aren't on completely equal footing here, both sides still cared about each other. And now we have to fight some of those same Renans inside the palace.
Don't forget, we're here fighting to keep what makes this realm so special alive.
Go no further! Field!
I won't show you any mercy! Be my guest!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shionne.
Did that finally get rid of the wall?
To think they would hide it in Lord Dohalim's personal quarters. The nerve of these people.
They won't get away with it for much longer.
That's right. We have to hurry to the Lord's chamber. Let's go!
Well, well, if it isn't the slaves and the traitor. I don't remember giving you permission to enter the palace.
So it's true. You really are the one behind all this, Kelzelik.
I don't remember giving you permission to speak either. Know your place, slave!
Now we see his true colors.
Yeah, a despicable excuse for a human being. Though really, I guess that makes him pretty ordinary, huh?
Kelzelik, you were Lord Dohalim's most trusted advisor. His closest ally. Why would you betray him?
Don't be a fool! I didn't serve him because I wanted to. I expect a mere slave would know, but there are many powerful contenders for the position of Lord. A contest of strength determines the one who will be Lord and undisputed ruler of a realm. There is no choice in the selection. If my master had any ambitions of becoming the Sovereign, I would have gladly served him.
But he had no intention of fighting for the crown.
Indeed. Can you slaves even imagine how that looked to the rest of us? Enduring the whims of an ambitionless lord, all we could do was wait for the end as we suffered through our humiliation.
You want suffering? Try being Dahnan for a day.
So you plotted against Lord Dohalim in secret. And when my brother found out...
And I would do it all again if it meant returning Menancia to its rightful state! A realm where Dahnans are slaves and Renans their masters. It's the natural order.
Enough! Who are you to decide what is natural or rightful, traitor? Miguel, my brother. He dreamed of building a world free of suffering. He gave his life for that dream. And all you've managed to build is a lake of death! You killed my brother! And now you'll die for it!
concern myself with the passing of one pathetic slave.
Have you no shame?
I'm not done! It can hide itself? From me? You're finished!
Hit a word!
You're mine!
Now I'm in the groove. Here I come. Here goes. Blood. Not on my watch.
Take it!
Flame of fury. Vanquish, this one is mine.
Not today!
Eat this!
Here I come!
Lunar corruption.
Orochi's fury!
Lunar retreat.
Crush! Do it! Chikara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
You're mine!
Instant. Take that.
You're on!
Lunar blast.
Orochi's fury!
Blow away!
Enemies incoming.
Here I come!
Then we'll take them down!
Vanished again?
Listen carefully and keep your eyes peeled.
Here I come!
Water. Hear my field.
You're mine!
I'll be
Orochi's fury!
not on my watch.
Almost there!
Oh, close enough. Take it away, Law.
I thought you'd never
You
ask.
picked the wrong fight!
Armor won't save! I'll finish you here and now!
Orochi's fury!
Do it, Ringo. Frozen.
Hammer!
You filthy slaves are despicable!
Your dreams of attaining lordship are no more. Give up, Kelzelik.
Attaining lordship! Ridiculous! Only those who possess a master core can become a lord. What, did you think just anyone could do it?
But then, what were you trying to accomplish with this? Didn't you betray your lord?
Yes, that's true. However, there are other lords.
Other lords? So you mean...
At last, the truth is revealed.
Dohalim, where have you been this whole time?
Cleaning up. Kelzelik, you've made your last of these.
The fruit of Helgen?
They can't be. You found my production facility?
Correct. And I tore it down. But something still troubles me. It's clear that this is no ordinary fruit. Nor was the equipment used to grow it. You couldn't have done all this without outside assistance. Indeed. Something like this must have come from another realm. Mahak-Sar, perhaps?
You actually expect me to talk now? At this point, the contest for the crown will be over soon enough. And you will finally receive the punishment you deserve for your weakness.
I've already received my punishment. May this be my final act as the Lord of Elder Menencia. Go to Mahak-Sar, Ganath Horrors, wherever you think you'll find a suitable lord.
Are you alright with this? He killed your brother after all.
He did. But then I thought, he's nothing more than one common, ordinary Renin. He's not worthy of my time or my anger, right?
So after everything, was the dream of coexisting just a dream? What is that?
Those are the cheers of the brave Danans who overpowered Kelzelik's forces.
Wait, they challenged the Renins?
Indeed. A militia made up of Danan guardsmen, Renin supporters, and of course, the Gold Dust Cats.
Do we have you to thank for bringing them all together?
Regardless of what your original motivations were, your dream of coexistence saved countless lives. And now, those people out there are fighting to keep that dream alive. That's something real.
Be that as it may, they do so now by their own hands. These people no longer need any lord.
Where are you going?
To put an end to the crown contest. So long as its madness persists, peace will remain ever out of reach. I cannot allow it to continue.
The crown contest impacts far more than just the Danans. You're choosing to fight Lenegis and the entire Empire.
I am well aware. However, if I wish to keep this dream from dying, then I have little choice in the matter. Besides, it's the least I can do.
So you're gonna go out there and make that dream real on your own?
You may be decided on your path, but that doesn't make it any less difficult.
Why not walk that road with us?
Pardon?
You heard me. We're fighting to liberate the Danans, and you're fighting for the people of this realm. I'd say we're on the same path, really.
Danan dissidents, side by side with a Renan lord? Not the least intriguing invitation I've received. An invitation which would only be proper courtesy for me to accept.
I'll take that as a yes.
Hey, where'd Kisara go? I don't see her anywhere.
Maybe she just needed some time alone. A lot's happened.
That makes sense. She did just lose her brother after all.
We ought to keep moving as well. So long as there are lords who draw breath, we have a mission to complete. Kisara's a big girl. I'm sure she can handle herself. We should hurry on ahead to our next destination.
I guess you're right. And it is a lot safer here than it was. What do you think, Dohalim?
I am not sure I have the right to say anything as far as Kisara is concerned.
Fair enough. Well, I, for one, would like to say goodbye if we get a chance. Let's keep an eye out for her as we leave.
What's Kisara going to do now?
I'm sure it's complicated for her.
We've reached our destination.
You all arrived here from Cyslodia, yes? In that case, you should depart via the south gate, rather than the one you arrived through.
After all that, Kisara never came back to see us.
I'm surprised she slipped away without us noticing. Where would she even go? I hope this place survives. You think the Danans and Renans have a chance of getting along? We didn't really do much to change things around here, did we?
This realm had its own walls to overcome. And in the end, it was the people themselves who decided to break them down, without any help from us. I hope they keep going. I really do.
Yeah, well, if you say so, I guess. Huh?
All right. I leave command of the Gold Dust Cats in your hands.
You've got nothing to worry about, Kisara. I'll do your brother proud.
Looks like it's time to go. Take good care of Zare for me.
You've got it.
Did you come to say goodbye?
Actually, I was wondering if you could use another companion.
Huh?
Well, we certainly don't mind you coming along. We just figured you'd stay behind and help rebuild.
I thought much the same thing. However, in the end, something changed my mind. Ever since Miguel died, I've been thinking a lot. About where I went wrong, what I should have done differently. You know, that sort of thing. It's true that our dream of coexistence saved many Dahnan lives, but we were naive and short-sighted. I was so wrapped up in my idea of how things should be that I didn't see the problems that existed right in front of. I thought we had been given a utopia. I chose to be ignorant.
Miguel's death wasn't your fault, Kisara.
Perhaps you're right. But in the end, I learned that nothing in this life is free. Or gained without sacrifice.
So, decided to join us?
I have. And hopefully I can continue to protect Elda Menancia from outside the dream world. For the sake of those still inside.
And here I thought you joined for an opportunity on my life.
In all honesty, I'm grateful to you. I truly am. I don't blame you for what happened. But I must also leave your service. No longer will I be defined by protecting a Renan Lord. From now on, when I fight to protect my dream. All I ask is that you do your part, that you fight alongside me, not just for those who used to believe in your dream, but for those that still do. Dohalim.
I understand. I'm no longer a lord anyway.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger.
We make for Mahag Sar, the Valley of the Four Winds.
I'm amazed how easily you can move such a giant shield around like it's nothing.
Really?
It's really reassuring to have someone like you protecting us, though.
You know, I guess I never realized it before, but looking back, I've always been the sort to put myself in harm's way to protect those around me. So in a way, using this shield to...
You don't need to worry about protecting me. I don't plan on relying on you.
That's okay. It doesn't matter if you do or not. I don't protect people because they ask me to. I do it because I want to, and because I think it's the right thing to do. That goes for you too, Dohalim.
Me?
Yes. You see, you and I...
I'm not sure. I'm sure.
Right.
I think Hootle senses something.
Mahag Sar. That makes 4 out of...
It'll I'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Here I come! Hands to the head! Hands now!
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Rising Wyvern!
How's this?
Orochi Fury!
We got the advantage.
Good. Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, cause Raw's on. Didn't even break a sweat.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Here goes!
We got the advantage.
Good. Just have to make
Don't worry, cause Raw's on.
Over so soon?
There's something in the water. I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka.
What do you mean?
As a kid, it's terrible to swim in. Bear in mind.
But how did you catch...
That might take a while. I'd put bait or a... You must not be familiar with...
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this. Yeah! Not my lucky day, I guess. Hup. Nothing's biting. Hup. Nothing's biting. Looks like I lost it. I've got something. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
You sure know what you're doing.
And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good... Kisara?
Oh, sorry.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. Miguel told me that...
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish...
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left. So, if you ever feel like...
Good to hear. Okay!
What was Kelzelik even after in the end?
Isn't it obvious?
He had to...
I'm always amazed what he... arts can do.
Just doing my job. No need to...
Is it just me? Or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after...
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey, though.
If it bothers you that much, why don't you...
Why do I have to act?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although...
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all.
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every...
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menancian Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have any...
I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent.
Huh?
What he means...
This is perfect! I'll have every...
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield?
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my
Your brother always seems to come up when...
That's because we had no other relatives. So, when I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was...
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind either. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguels?
I guess I'd better get...
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, you guys have everything?
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
No backing down!
Hit with darkness!
It's over!
Water! Here I come!
We've turned the tables on us.
There are still more left!
Right. No time.
Away!
Burning light!
Wow! Look what I just found.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Get lost!
Strike! Rising Wyvern! Soda!
I'm also good with airborne targets. Now!
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
I won't forgive you!
I'm on it! Take this!
I swear!
This could be useful.
All right.
There's nowhere to run from my heart. When he slows down, that's our chance.
It's like trying to keep up with a wall.
No further. Strike! Orochi Fury! Prepare to be sealed, O fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps sound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Now or never. No further. Strike! Oh, now you're talking! It's time! Go away! In a bind? Rising Wyvern! First strike! Take this! Go away!
Water, hear my
In a bind? Here I come! Strike! Eat this! Talon Storm!
The earth throbs in pain.
Just now in the group! Take this!
Lunar Blow! Raging Cascade!
Fang Blast! It's time!
Dance in the wind! Cyan Instant!
Take this!
Light Astrolabe!
Orochi Fury! I'm on it! Not again! Rising Wyvern! All good jobs come to an end! Rising Wyvern! Come on! Take it!
Got some interesting moves there, Doha.
I'm
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual...
What, you mean that pile of garb?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything
Are you curious?
They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the...
And yet here I am.
Not really, just...
Are you interested in this stuff?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it?
Oh, but it does.
Oh,
But of course.
I sense a strange power from this.
We can really make weapons with this?
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us.
This will be a delicious cheesecake! They're surrounding us!
Eat this!
Here's another one! Raging Cascade!
Rising Wyvern!
You made quick work of them.
Want me to pick up your slot then?
Just pointing it out.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling. See ya! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
I won't forgive you!
Rising Wyvern! I'm not done!
When did I get so popular?
Fuel of the arc!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off.
We got fires!
I've got this! Let him mark this!
All yours!
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. What?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia.
Mine too.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renin doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence.
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much. It may sound a little...
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then? Hi, Hoodle!
You're mine! It's on! It's over! I'm on it!
Do it! Raging Cascade! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Got it!
Well done!
Take this! I'm not done! Burn in hell!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Run!
Do it!
Soda!
Dig on!
This sure is. Why spend repair?
I won't forgive you!
Take this! No escape! You're finished! Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Easy peasy, huh, Hoodle?
Let's dispose of this trash.
No further!
One more!
You're finished!
Raging Cascade! Where are you going?
We did it!
Blow away! Fire instant!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
This is barely target practice.
Then why bother fighting them?
Because I certainly won't run away from a battle.
Looks like some solid... equipment. More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands. Go no further!
Take this!
Searing flame! Reload!
None shall escape my judgment!
Take this! That's enough! You're finished!
Raging cascade!
Take this! I'm not done!
Dance in the wind!
Rising Wyvern!
None shall
We've turned the tables on them.
There are still more left!
Right, no time to hold back.
No escape!
Do it!
We managed to pull through.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Rising Wyvern! First strike!
Light astrolite raging
Do it!
cascade!
Go away! Soda!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right, next one!
Not today!
Already on!
Rising Wyvern! You're mine! Do it!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Sure builds up a sweat with this hike.
Rest it.
Gotta break through! You're mine! Soda!
Giant instant hit!
I'm not done!
Here's another
You're
one!
on! I'll take you all!
This is it! Very well! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Now! Take this! Take this! I'm on! Rising Wyvern!
Together. That wasn't even a problem. What's that big tower over there?
We should be able to cook here. It's important to get your rest.
Mind if I join you, Law?
Hey, Alphen.
What's brought this on all of us?
It's just, even without the blazing sword, you'd still be able to hold your own, right? But
I'd hardly call it a regimen. Unless exchanging blows with Zeugles.
I mean, sure, I get that real-life practice beats training any day. But you must have the odd trick or two up your sleeve.
I just told you. I really don't.
Wait, I've got it. It's your armor, right? You channel the extra weight into your strikes and...
It's actually not as heavy as it looks.
So not the armor, huh?
Just calm down a little, would you? Why are you so
Well, because I want to make myself...
You're strong enough as it is.
It's not enough. I need to keep working to get...
Law?
I'm used...
Law!
Spiraling into self-doubt will...
None of us are invincible, Law.
That's all we can add.
To start what?
My new training regimen, of course.
I admire...
Just wait. See you guys tomorrow. I feel pretty refreshed after that sleep.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
Not this way, I guess.
Did you see?
Sure did. You were checking out Kisara from behind.
Saw!
Dance in the wind!
I'm not done!
I'm on! Instant! Now!
We're clean at house.
Let me take the rest of them!
Wow, someone's feeling lively!
This could be useful.
Here goes!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
Out of our way!
I'm on! Stardust! It's over! Fury!
The tide of battle has turned.
That's the power of comrades in arms.
that's the air
You know,
real life what?
Maybe thinking too much gets in the way sometimes.
Exactly! Don't think. Just keep swinging. Didn't even break a sweat.
Nicely done, Xion.
You're swelling! Step it up!
Yeah.
You're more comfortable at a range, aren't you?
Got flyers.
I'm not really built for close quarters combat. Nor am I.
Together, now.
Right, here goes!
Not on my watch!
I can carve through armor!
We're in good form.
Out of our way!
You're mine! You're finished!
Lunar corruption!
Sona! Here I come!
Blast! Lightning orb!
Rising Wyvern!
Talent storm!
Orochi's Fury!
This one's mine!
Here I
Blazing
come!
cascade!
Eat dirt!
A freezing storm! Sleep now!
I'm on it!
Now!
Bullseye, Xion! No!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Get lost!
Take this! Strike!
Hey, when did I get so popular?
Lunar blast!
You're mine!
Lightning orb! Rising cascade! Now! Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes! I'm on it! Flying freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Xion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Here I come! You're on!
More for the stockpile!
Nicely done.
This looks nice. Tough?